Hello and good morning and welcome to the Multipair weekly series episode number 1. The Multipair is a very interesting EA, and the reason why I was actually searching for an EA like this, it happened right after the stop loss that the powerhouse got hit in July 2025. I felt that the powerhouse was very heavily relying on the euro-dollar pair, with over 93% of the trades happening on that pair. And of course, the stop loss was also happening on that pair that ended up being very volatile. So I was looking around, and beside the Japan strike, which is trading on the dollar-Japanese yen pair, I found also the Multipair EA. And you can find the Multipair on the robot Forex.com. It's part of their line of EAs. I have the Japan strike, which I purchased. Then a few weeks later, I purchased the Multipair and the Euro stable. I didn't purchase the others one, and I tested a little bit the Gold V5. But today I'm going to speak about the Multipair. So the Multipair is a rule-based multipair expert advisor for MT4. The Multipair trades on the euro-dollar, pound-dollar, euro-Japanese yen, Swiss franc Japanese yen, and euro-Canadian dollar. And here you can see some results on the vendor's website. Like I said, also on the Japan strike EA. The main reason why I purchased this EA wasn't the results that are on the website, because they don't have the live updates. Does this mean that the results are fake? No, it doesn't mean that. But it means also that they can be fake. The reason why I purchased was that on the Petco's algotrading.space.com, Multipair was featured in quite a few of his accounts and also on his YouTube videos. And if you check Multipair, you're not going to see only some details about the EA and so on that you can find also on the vendor's website. But more interesting, you will see all the accounts that he has been using this Multipair. He's been using in 5 different accounts with a low risk, high risk, and Multipair high risk, another mid risk, and a Multipair. So he's using in various different accounts. And actually, you can check his video. One of the reasons why I'm not using all the pairs is because the euro dollar and the pound dollar are extremely risky pairs. They are the most profitable pairs, and the first few months I was using those as well, and they produce most of the profit, but they also produce most of the drawdowns. And in one of Petco's video, he actually explains that the risk of blowing an account was quite high with these 2 pairs. So I had to make the really painful decision of cutting like over 60% of my profit by taking these 2 pairs out of my portfolio and only trading on the euro Japanese yen, Swiss franc Japanese yen, and the euro Canadian dollar, which produce less profit but much lower risk for drawdown or a stop loss. So just an overview is an automated trading software designed to operate across multiple currency pairs. Of course, you can choose which pairs you can trade. Some people are just trading the more riskier one. Let's maybe have a high risk of the euro USD or a very high risk of these 2 in one account. And it's more like a set and forget account, or the moment it doubles the size of the account, you just take profit. Or you can do the Petco style. The moment you get 20% of a profit in an account, you can just do that. I went in a different direction. I'm only using the less riskier pairs, all 3 in one account. This, same as the Japan strike, it works only on the MetaTrader 4 platform. And here you can see the history. I started in the month of October, a month after the Japan strike. So the first month in September, I only traded Japan strike. Then I started with the Multipair in October. And overall, I am at 43.7% profit. And speaking of profit, I'm at $4,316 in profit. You might ask yourself, why were these losses in the last 2 to 3 weeks? And I'll be very direct and honest, I made the bad mistake of adding next to the Multipair the Market Fighter EA, which had some decent results. It was a free EA, but I didn't like the way that EA traded. Many different levels at all the different positions. It got in and out quite a lot, but some of the trades were held for like 2 to 3 months. Overall, I closed them in an overall small loss, and I was just happy to get out of it. So you can say none of these losses are part of the Multipair. At this moment, this account has close to $12,000. So this is where we start, at least with this weekly episodes. Remember, this is episode number 1. The total gain was until now 43%, and the total profit was $4,316. And this year, over 26%, close to $3,000, and over 100 lots were used, and over 1,121 trades happened. The winning percentage is quite high, 84%. The profit factor is 1.65, the maximal drawdown was 5%, and the average trade duration is 1 day. I'm still now in a small trade, at the lot size of 0.14. Looking at the results from last year, I'm going to watch the percentage. So October was 2.76, November was 2.94, December was 7.37, so great month in December. And then in January, 5.62%, February, 4.1%, March, 4.54%, April, 2.39 percentage profit, May 3.48, and June 3.86. The most traded pairs are the Euro, Canadian dollar with 35%, Swiss franc, Japanese yen with close to 25%, and Euro, Japanese yen with 22%, with the other pairs being much less because I stopped trading. And here you can see on the MT4 platform, the three pairs. It goes on the M15 chart, and you can see the settings that I'm using, which are identical to the settings that are given by the developer. For the Euro Canadian dollar, the auto lot size is 12 in this case. I'm not using any martingale. It can be used, and I used it in the past, but I decided to just keep the grid part. I have a stop loss at 50%, which was never even close of hitting. Maximum spread 50, take profit at 40 points, trailing stop at 100. And this is for the Swiss franc, Japanese yen, auto lot size 10. Because the statistics show that actually the Euro Canadian dollar is the less risk part. So I'm using slightly bigger auto lot size settings there. It's 12. Here on the Swiss franc Japanese yen, it's only 10. Here are the settings. And the Euro Japanese yen, again 12. So similar risk as the Euro Canadian dollar with, again, no martingale at 50% stop loss. And here you can see all the trades that are happening. And if I look at the last month, quite a lot of trades on the Swiss yen, Euro Canadian dollar, Euro Japanese yen, and so on. And these are the trades that actually I closed, get out of the market fighter trading. Many trades, but the lot size never goes beyond 0.14 because it's a grid. Going back to the website, this is the Multipair EA. If you want to purchase this EA, there is a link in the description. And by doing that, you're keeping this weekly series alive, and I'm looking forward to do a weekly episode for the Multipair and to see how this EA handles himself in this market on the three different pairs by clicking on that link. And if you want to trade the Multipair, you're gonna need a great broker, and IC Trading is one of the best. It definitely works on the MT4 platform. It is window compatible, available for Android and iOS, multi-terminal capability, advanced trading tools, and definitely lightning fast order execution. If you need a great broker, IC Trading is one of the best, and by clicking the link in the description, you are helping this weekly series of the Multipair. Much appreciated. So this was the Multipair, and this is going to be the Multipair series. It's one of the most profitable EAs I have. It runs only on MT4, but that being said, it runs in three different pairs, so it's not really depending on a specific dynamic of euro going up or dollar going down. Of course, they're still not immune to the movement of the euro dollar, but I like the way it handles himself. I don't remember having this EA in a bigger drawdown than 20%, if I remember correctly. And the number of levels, I think it never went over 50, with more 95% of the trades closing in the first three levels, of course. I hope you're gonna enjoy the Multipair weekly series. I will try to make these as interactive and dynamic and interesting as possible. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see all the weekly series. Remember, we have a weekly series already of the Market Master, of the Powerhouse, of the Architect EA, of the Japan Strike, and also of the Multipair EA. 5 different EAs. If you like the video, then please like the video, and I wish you a very profitable week ahead with the Multipair EA and all the EAs that you're using.